Hi, Aquarius, and welcome to your spring equinox Ostara reading. We are going to be talking about all things new, things awakening, rebirth. It's spring. Actually, it's sprung already, but the plants are going to start coming up. Maybe you're working on the seedlings for your garden or flowers, or thinking about what flowers you're buying in this year to put around your home or wherever it is that you are. We're leaving behind the cold, dark months, and we're moving into the season of brighter and warmer days. Everyone loves spring, right? But let's talk about how it's going to be affecting you. So, Aquarius, what is the overall energy of this spring equinox for you? Wisdom. That's nice. Love the owls here. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. Okay, I like that. Maybe this is going to be a spring where things are just going to come to light. Maybe this is where you will have an epiphany, maybe about many things, maybe about something, right? Maybe you'll be receiving downloads from spirit. And by spirit, I mean God, source, universe, or whomever it is for you. Maybe it's just going to be a very wise, clear time for you in your life when it comes to making decisions or how it is that you're going to approach or do something, okay? So this is overall energy. I like that. Look, it's nice when things are just clear and you're able to set it out in front of you, right? So let's start talking about what seeds you could plant for yourself here. Maybe with this newfound wisdom, we don't know. But it is Baraka, power, strength, force, expansion. Okay, with the 5 of fire. I feel that the area that you need to focus on for planting the seeds here, it's going to be the word that is sticking out to me very, very strongly is expansion. It is time for you to expand and grow. It is time for you to be the star, the shining star. I almost want to say the only star. Look, it's lush here. The black cohosh, maybe that means something to you, is growing. But and the sun is shining here. I feel like this is time for you to expand. So if there has been something, think of it like this, Aquarius, in your life that and you may have to sit and think about this. You don't have to know right the minute of this reading where, what in my life do I need to, oh my gosh, what in my life do I need to know more about? Okay, maybe that's it. Where do I need to expand? I've been feeling in this area of my life that things have just been stagnant, that I really haven't grown maybe in this area and I want to, or, it could literally be about anything in your life, Aquarius. It could be about expanding your family, about expanding your home, expanding your responsibilities, expanding your friends and social groups. But I feel when I speak of this, it's could be about expanding knowledge. I feel like even there's going to be many choices, but when you do this, when you plant the seed and start working with spirit, there is a possibility of you being the bright, shining star here. I also want to say maybe with the star that you maybe, I don't know, because it's just in the sky. I think that maybe you expand your consciousness, as in with spirit, you guys become, I say you guys, but maybe you become closer. Like I said, maybe you're going to get a download. I don't know. But whatever it is for you, or I guess because there's different people watching this, you will know what area of your life needs to be expanded upon in different ways. Okay, for some of you it could be power, strength, force, but really this expansion was like, like neon lights for me. So, and the star, right? You need to expand because it's going to bring good things to you. Maybe some hopes, dreams, wishes that you've had. Okay, it could be that. All right, let me go on to, once you figure this out, or if you know what it is, you plant those seeds, you've talked to Spirit, how can you nurture the growth of these seeds or seed? We have Palo Santo, okay, with Guardian, and we have the Moon with Datura is this flower. I feel how you are going to be able to nurture these seeds, to help them grow is by cleansing anything that is right now causing you to feel unsettled, anything that's causing you to not feel safe and secure, anything that is playing with your inner emotions, anything that I want to say may just be flopping around, in your mind, right? Anything you may be holding on to when it comes to addictions or self-sabotage. I feel, because I use the Moon for 12th house and 4th house, I just feel that needs to come out into the light, to come out of the darkness. You need to smudge it. You need to clean it, clear it with the Palo Santo, right? We have Mercury here as well. It could just be negative thoughts that you have. Again, it's about your inner emotions, okay? What are you thinking? Is there something that's not feeling safe, secure, solid, on a good foundation? Whatever that is, it needs to be cleared. It needs to be smudged out so that you can work on this expansion and be in the shiny star. I'm going to say whatever that is for you. Being why, whatever this is, I just feel like it's bringing some sort of knowledge or wisdom in. Okay, let's go to, in order to make room for this new growth, Aquarius, what do you maybe need to let go of? We have repair with Comfrey. And we have 5 of water with Golden Seal. So what needs to be repaired, really? You let go of it, or you repair it, right? You're willing to do the work to repair this. So is it really a letting go, or is it a repair? I like that. I like the way that's come out. Is it repairing the feelings? And we're talking emotions here. I feel like it's repairing the feeling in you of, maybe with the 5 of Cups, like feeling like, what's the point? What's the point of trying to clear anything out here? What's the point of trying to expand? What's the whole point? Does it really make any difference? It's kind of that, I'm almost going to say, beating up on yourself or everyone else and what they say, is in, does it really matter what I do? Nothing's going to matter. It's kind of that feeling of despair, or just of what's the point, okay? And just with these 2 plants as well, I know that they can both be used to help stomach issues, digestive issues, right? So is it, this feeling of, well, what's the point, is really, I don't know, is it literally causing you a stomach ache? Or what I like to say, it's upsetting your inner emotions. It's upsetting your solar plexus, right? It's upsetting maybe even your heart chakra. I'm thinking of your chakras, right? From the sacral, solar plexus, and heart. Like it's just, things are not imbalanced there because of this feeling of why. And that's what I want to keep saying. Why? Because especially maybe even your solar and your sacral, it's really affecting. So that's what you need to let go of. The why. This is spirit telling you, look, if you're able to work on this and expand, you're no longer going to have that why question. Okay, let's go on to what part of your life is waking up or about to blossom this season, Aquarius? Hope. Love it. Okay. Hope. And Taurus, I love that too, because Taurus is like steady Eddie, okay? He's Taurus energy is a grounded energy, and they're just very steady, very determined, very, don't mind doing the same thing over and over, so they don't mind repetition. And because of that, they always have hope, I want to say, because they don't allow themselves to get pulled in different direction and, squirrel here or whatever there, right? They are just ground it down. They just, they're day to day. And because of that, I feel there's hope. And I feel like this is going to wake up or blossom in you where you aren't worried about the what anymore. You're going to clear that. And because of it, you're clearing out what may be actually blocking you from this expansion. Aquarius. Let's see what card goes with it. The Adelita of Air and Oregano. I love it. I feel like basil, oregano, and thyme has come out in different readings. Okay. And this is a tarot deck of 78 cards, but it's just so funny. Because these are the spices that I feel like are, they're those they're those harmonious spices that go together, that just, they blend well together and they enhance the flavor, right? And with the Adelita of Fire or the Knight of Wands, this is you kind of, once you realize their hope, sorry, I said a fire, of air. But it's the same idea. This is you wanting to take off, like, oh, now that I'm not worried about this what anymore, and I'm excited about the expansion because I know good things are going to come of it. I want to take off, like, right? I want to get going here. I want to go after whatever this expansion is for you. I don't want to sit around anymore. I want to get going. I have other spices out there to meet, to harmonize with, to blend with, right? Like, now I realize my goals and what it is that I want to achieve. So let's get going. That's what I feel is going to wake up or blossom within you this springtime, okay? Now, what will come back to you over the coming weeks? Storm Spirit Chaos with the Death card. Do not be frightened by this. I know those seem like, oh, well, those don't seem like good cards. But they are, okay? And I'll tell you why. The Death card is death and rebirth, okay? The Death card is getting rid of needing to know the what's the point. I think it was the why. What's the point? And knowing that there is a point, that there's hope there, that this expansion is going to be good for you, and you want to let go of those bad feelings and bring in everything that's good, because death and rebirth is letting go of the old to bring in the new for your highest good. And here with Storm Spirit and Chaos, it almost feels as though what you're letting go of here is the chaos. Right? You're going to have a death and rebirth, like the phoenix coming up from the ashes, out of the chaos, okay, into having hope and being able to see the potential in yourself if you're able to take on this expansion, that you're able to shine like a star. I also feel here with the lightning, and I don't know who that is, if it's like supposed to be Zeus or I'm not sure, but what I want to say is it's almost like there needs what's going to be coming to you. It's almost like there needs to be a lightning strike, almost like a tower moment. Okay, there's where I'm going with that. It's almost like you're going to have a tower moment and the death card at the same time, okay? But positive again, the tower moment, the lightning strike, everything may need to burn to the ground, not literally, but this, well, what's the point? Needs to be burned to the ground so that you can start down here. You've ripped back and peeled back all those layers. You're down at the solid foundation, and you're going to start building it back up with, oh, okay, I see the point. I see what the point of this can be. And that will be a transformation for you. Letting go of the old and bringing in the new, which are those thoughts of, what is the point? Oh, I know, because I've been given the answer, or I'm wiser now and realize there is always a point. Okay, there's the message for you. Sometimes it takes me, Aquarius, a few minutes to get it out, but there we go. Because I was like, there was just something about the card, right? That chaos needs to die off, but that chaos is really, with the lightning, a tower moment that may have to happen. And the great thing about tower moments is if you know what this is, then you can control the tower moment and allow it to happen so that, pardon me, so that you can just tear it down and start building it back up. You don't need to go through, a lot of chaos during it. Okay, let's get 3 tarot out here for you. And then we're going to do an overall spring equinox mantra. And then I'm also going to do a crystal that you may want to work with over this time, because it's actually crystals that are best suited to Ostara and spring equinox. One more. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords. Love it, because this is what I'm calling some clear thinking going on. And the 9 of Pentacles. Look, Aquarius. Queen of Swords. What are swords energy? Your mind, your thoughts, your clarity, your words, your actions. The Queen of Swords, just like her king, is very wise, is very clear thinking. She has clarity. Okay, she's able to be honest about herself and about things, okay, which could play into here, being honest. There is always a reason or a point, okay? The Six of Swords is you moving away from what could be considered turbulent or rocky or unsure times or areas in your life to somewhere where it's more calm, smooth, peaceful, okay? And with the 9 of Pentacles, this is you achieving it on your own. You have put in the hard work for this expansion to happen, okay? You can take these as individuals, or you can see it as the story. And you were successful at it, okay? You are almost to the 10 where you literally have all the abundance that it is that you're looking for, and that will be abundance in different ways for each of you. But you're one step away from it. But right now, you have succeeded in this, all right? Love this message for you, Aquarius. Now, let's get your mantra card for spring equinox. Okay, we have, from tiny things, big things can grow. Well, isn't that expansion? I say no more. That is expansion right there. And that's what we're talking about. And wisdom. You're you may have just known a little bit about something, and now that you've chosen to expand and to grow, now you know a lot of things, right? Big things. So I love that message. Finally, there's a few crystals in here. Like I said, they're related to spring equinox, Ostara, okay? And I say that differently every time. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't really know the correct pronunciation. So I'm just going to go in here. I'll tell you how it may help. You may want to read up on it more, Aquarius. But let's just, it could be a little noisy. I've got my eyes closed. The Moonstone. Do you know that this has been coming out? And it hasn't for every reading, but the last few it has. And you know what? It happens this way. Moonstone is calming your emotions, okay? Calming your emotions. You know, here, this could be a little bit of turmoil for you. I'm not going to lie. It can be. Or, you know, it'll be different for everyone. For some people, it will be maybe big things that happen. For some, it will be little. It doesn't always even have to be bad. It's just, it's a, I can't think of the word. It's just bringing on the change, the rebuilding, right? So you may just need to, this is calm your emotions. Just go with the flow here. Okay? Don't get too much up in your head with the Swords energy. You need to be like the Queen of Swords. Very clear thinking, very, very focused and determined at this time, using your wisdom. All right? So just keep your emotions calm, Aquarius, and everything's going to work out just fine. I wish you all the best of luck here. And I will see you in my next reading.